Alright you guys, how you doing? This is Cos and Cos Plays. I'm playing Wreckfest. This particular car in front of us right here is a car that my very first car I ever got when I was a kid, 16 years old, about 4.5 decades ago. This is a 67 Chevelle. It kind of looks like my car too, except for maybe the dents, but I painted it primer brown, and this is pretty much what it looks like. My this car's got 381 horsepower and all that. My car had a little 283 in it with a power glide 2-speed. It was pretty quick. So, anyways, we're going to choose the banger race. 23 opponents. We'll do 10 laps. Time of day is random. We'll do American cars. Damage is realistic. Difficulty is on custom. No ABS. No traction control. I do automatic shifting because it's a little complicated on a keyboard to steer, drive, and shift. I don't have pedals or anything. And then the AI difficulty is expert. So we're doing an oval race, Class B. Should be fun. Anyways, this thing has a little bit of a loading time. I'm going to go let my cat out because she's driving me crazy. And when I come back, we're going to race. Alright, I'm back. Yep, 50% loading. Yeah, this game has a really weird loading time. It takes it a minute. This is my first game in the actual game itself. Normally the first loads take a little bit longer than usual. This is actually a lot longer than usual. But anyways, it's kind of a fun game. It's cheap. I guess it's made by the same makers as another game called Flat Out. Maybe a 10-year-old game or so. It took them a while to come up with this, but it's here. It's not terrible. It's not spectacular. It's just kind of a fun, like, in between your main games. Like if you play a World of Warcraft or you know, some of these games that take a lot of effort to upgrade your guy. This is a good, like, just get away from that for a little bit, you know, soothe your head, soothe your mind. So anyway, so this car looks pretty much how it did, except for a few things. Obviously, I didn't have side pipes. I didn't have, you know, I didn't have a roll bar or nothing like that. Just a regular car. I kept the car as stock as I could so that, you know, it would act similar to a real car rather than some hopped up race car. But anyway, so here we go. We're gonna start the event. This car is actually pretty quick, and I'm a lunatic when I'm driving. I don't take lines like everybody else. You'll see, maybe. I could just get wiped out right away. I got this thing gear ratios open as possible, so even though I'm doing all this pretty quick, I'm gonna run out of top speed here. I'm from the north, so I'm really good at driving in the snow. When you want high speed like this, when tires get hot, it's pretty much like driving in the snow. I gotta get warmed up. First race. There's a cutlass there. Come on, get out of it. Those guys are trying to take each other out. That was close. Someone almost took me out. I just gotta get the right turn here. Here we go. Oh, okay, I got it. No, almost. Gotta come out of that slide pointing at the straightaway, you know. I'll get better as I go. So I do 10 laps. Give me a chance to kind of get used to what I'm doing. There's a dead car. That's another thing fun about doing 10 laps. Not a lot of people survive. I started to catch up to the slow cars over there. Ooh, gas on the whole time? Yeah, look at that. Never let out. Just kept the pedal mashed. Yeah, whole turn. You gotta get it loose, and then you just sort of gotta point it like so. Oh, not quite. You never know when it's gonna exactly hook up. It's a game. You can't really feel it. When you're in a car for real doing this, you can feel it. You know, you can feel it. Look at this Chevy van up here. 18. That's the 18 van. Oh, too much ass. A big heavy car's got a big fat ass. It spins it out a little bit sometimes. Yeah, that's a good one. That's see, perfect. That was as perfect as you could ever do that. I usually don't crash into other cars, as I end up dying. You know, not perfect. Some of these cars took some hits here, didn't they? Alright, yeah. This game could be fun though. I mean, they got the figure eights and the loops and some crazy courses. I figured I'd show you guys one race. It kind of clean. It wasn't real clean in the beginning, but I was just trying to squeeze through, you know. Okay. But yeah, this game's got its moments, right? I don't know if this is exactly as exciting as some of the other ones. But yeah, they're not as aggressive on this map, on this board. I mean, this track. There you go, this track. Not as. I'm gonna take this down in the last lap. Why not? Do it to him too, maybe. Nah. Take out some signs. No. Hit the wall. Yes. Oh, I almost got him. I was so far ahead in first, I could have done whatever. But anyways, there it is. So yeah, this game, something fun. That was a little boring for this kind of race game, but yeah, it's something interesting. So there it is. I'm trying to beat my own score. I think I just did here. I think I was a 21:88, but the world record's 16 something. So I'm still about 5 seconds off that. And you saw with that car, there's no traction. So, anyways, you get pretty good experience in this. I'm not gonna lie. You know, the difficulty was as hard as possible, so I got 2.1 times 2.1 there. So I got more experience than usual. It's okay. You know, it's a half of a good part. You know, 4,000 or 6,000 gets you good parts. So you have to race 2-3 races to really start getting some good stuff for your car. But leveling up gets you stuff too. Every time you level up, you get, you know, more stuff for the higher ranking cars. Like I think that was class B maybe, but there's like class A cars and there's different classes. So, and so I have opened up more tracks since the last one. We got some crazy ones in here somewhere. See, we've seen those. Yeah, see, it just goes on and on. Look at this. I have a lot of new stuff. So, but I'm not really good at these tracks. I usually DNF. Some of them aren't too bad. This one's not too bad. It's, you know, some of them get a little nuts. You know. But anyways, so that was that. Yeah, this one's hard. This one's definitely hard. It's because it's sand and it's bumpy and it's pretty wild. But I do really bad on these. When I get better at them, I'll run some videos on them. You know, make it look like I know what I'm doing. But anyways, you guys, so that was that. Hope you enjoyed it. Oops, I want to do that. What I wanted to do is show you some of the cars I did get so far. Those are the original ones there. As you see me race this one here. I think it was white at the time. I did get this one. Not bad. It's real low horsepower right now. I made this one too. Some kind of Buick. Let's see. Yeah, or a newer Cutlass. It's hard to say. Yeah, I guess it would be like a mid-80s Cutlass is what it looks like. Right? Is that right? With three Three lights in the back. Gives it away. There's a Chevelle. Ooh, I got this. This is fun. I haven't really built it. It's fast though, but it's pretty much stock, and it's more horsepower than the car I was using, and it's stock. So yeah, this thing's gonna be fun if I can figure out how to keep it on the road. This one I built. I like this one. This Bulldog. It's pretty cool. I had a mod running, so this is what it looked like initially, but then I took the mods off because they're wrecking the game for me. And so this is what this is the paint job that came out when I changed the mod. So yeah, it's pretty ugly, isn't it? Right on. And here's my favorite car ever. I wish I could own one of these one day. Um, the older I get, the less chance I have of getting one of these. Right? When I was younger, I had a chance. I think when I was younger, I could have bought one of these running, but it was missing a lot of stuff for $2,400. Now you'd be lucky to find one in this condition here for $25,000 or 20. You know what I mean? It's like, and the longer you wait, the more likely you're never gonna get a car like this. But yeah, these 50s cars, all these cars from the 50s and 60s were awesome. Even though, even the see, I'm from America, right? So I don't know the EU cars, but this looks like a Jaguar to me. I mean, these were cool cars too. Don't get me wrong. They don't roll on American streets. You don't see. Like this looks like a vet, like a Stingray. But like the Steve Urkel car, for example, put it loaded in, and yeah, see like this. I don't know anything about this car, other than that, Mr. Bean drove it. His was yellow. You remember? He would use the back window, throw his keys in it. He would throw the lock on and lock the car with that latch lock. With the key lock on it. With the master lock, and then he'd open the window here and throw his keys in the back. It's funny. If you don't know who Mr. Bean is, look it up. He's one of the only comedians that can portray a comedy without saying a word. I kind of think that's kind of what made him a genius. Yeah, he was able to make you laugh. Now here's one of my this car I've been using a lot. I've been keeping the horsepower down on it in this rating because I want to stay in the lower tiers with it. But it looks like a Rolls Royce, I guess. It's pretty fun though, and again, the color scheme is not what it was. I had this thing pure white. It looked pretty cool. But when I removed the mod, I removed all that. And then I just got this mud digger. This thing's great for demolition derby. It's almost unfair. It's pretty cool. I had I had a '77 GMC Jimmy. That's kind of what this looks like. Chevy Blazer, Jimmy, whatever. They're all the same. This is the Monte Carlo. Looks like a '71 Monte Carlo. No, 71. It'd be more like '73 Monte Carlo, I guess. '73 or '74. The lights in the front, and then the single light up here. Most Monte Carlos had double lights up front, but anyways, but still looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I love the game just specifically because it has all these old school cars in it. Like sure I could have the new Mustangs and the new Camaros, but they're not that cool. These old cars are cool. They're heavy metal and they got giant engines in them. They're ramming machines. They're just fun. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to make some more as I get better at this game. Alright, don't want the video to be too long. Alright, you guys, have a good night. Class is out.